reserve 38, but you don't absolutely have to go there. There's your card.
Okay.
So here's a map of our park. He's all right.
Get down.
So you are right here.
Okay.
So you're going to go up here and you're going to come straight across and then turn, and 38's down here.
Okay.
You can see it. But the reason I've got these highlighted, these are the only reservable sites. All these others have been closed for no other reason than they have to only allow 15 RVs in here. So there's nothing wrong with those sites.
Oh, I see.
So you don't have to go in 38.
Okay.
If you would rather be in one of these other sites,
Okay.
you're more than welcome to, or pull through. There's pull throughs along here you can go to.
Okay.
So, I mean, you can actually go and loop around.
Just take a look.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And then come on around that way. Some of the pull throughs are, of course, you can see that, or if you took one of these, you'd have to come back around. But it's a small campground. So there you go.
Right.
Enjoy your time. And
All
if you want 38, just go ahead and take it.
Okay.
If not, whatever you take, I'll find you, and then I'll write it down which site you did take.
Okay,
but
great.
It can't be any of the highlighted ones because
Right.
people are reserving those.
Right. Okay.
But 38's a nice site. But you know, there's. Are you going to kayak? How long are you here for? Okay.
Yeah, 3 days.
You know what? You might want to look at number 13. I think that'd be a perfect site for you.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, 13.
Okay. Close
Because
to the water.
it's right there, but there's a path, and it's right there by the water.
Okay.
Easy to get to. You check it out, and that would be on the very first. As soon as you go around that loop, it'd be real nice, cute little site.
Okay.
Perfect for you. So enjoy.
All right. Thank you.
You'd like 13 too.
Well, that's what's important.
That's right.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
Victoria, the camp host, was very nice and welcoming. Now, the campground was super clean and well run. To the left here, you can see the dump station. The camp host sites are to the left, and you can also see the bathhouse up to your left. I did check out the bathhouse, and it was immaculate. This is the loop road. One side of the loop runs along the creek called Clear Creek.
That's 12. This is 13 right here. That might be a good one. I think it might be.
I decided to take Victoria's advice and park in Site 13.
I took Site 13 because the camp host suggested it. I changed from my original reservation, and this one has a boat launch right next to it, but I don't think there's anyone really using the boat launch. I don't see any cars parked over there, so hopefully it won't be noisy. Nice new picnic table, nice deck, and comes with a fire ring and a small dog.
Cool. It's a little cold out here today. It's colder than yesterday. When I'm in a campground that has power, rather than burning propane in the Oliver, I have a little small electric space heater that I can just plug in since I'm using shore power, and keeps me nice and toasty. It's such a small space to have to heat, and it does fine. And it also it saves me on propane, so that's a good thing. It's really beautiful. It's very foggy out on the river. This is the first time I've taken my drone on a trip. I'm still trying to learn all the features, but a drone is great for getting a big picture view. This is a view of the Black Warrior looking upstream. This shows the channel that connects Clear Creek with the main river. You can also see the short gravel loop that has some benches and is also good for walking your dog. To the right here, there's an island with passageways that lead out to the river, and I'm looking forward to exploring here in the kayak.
Now these are some of the cabins that are on the creek. I'm on the campground side of the creek, but I'm obviously not in the campground here. Just taking a little bike ride. Me and Oreo, and I can't see her. There she is. So, yeah, we're just taking a little trip around. Weather's really great. Now on the other side of Clear Creek from the campground, a lot of lake cabins out here, and there are also a lot of dogs running loose, so I have to keep my eyes open for them. Worst case, I can mostly outrun most of them, so that's the goal. So this is the bridge over the Black Warrior River. This is Alabama Highway 14, and this is the turn-in to get down to the campground. There's a store there, Roebuck Landing. I think it's the closest place that you're going to find anything. But there you go, grocery and bait.
Okay, this is a little embarrassing. I left my kayak at the boat launch, and then I went back up to the Oliver. But unfortunately, a fishing boat came in, and its wake dislodged the kayak, and it floated away.
Are you tied off?
No,
Just relax. I'll get it. Just relax. Don't get wet.
I appreciate it, man.
Man, it ain't no problem. I'll wait and call you.
I should have known not to walk off.
Yeah.
Well, thankfully, the friendly fisherman dude rescued my kayak for me. Otherwise, I would have had to wade in there and get wet.
Appreciate it, man.
No problem, bud.
Did you catch anything?
I think I got 10 pretty good crappie, probably 11, 12 inches.
How long were you out there?
I've been here since 8. I had to fix the trailer first. My running boards tore up. I knew I had to do it. And I'm fixing to go dig her some banana plant bulbs. Or I'd fish the dart.
Yeah.
I caught 28 Friday.
Wow.
So they're here. I just didn't have time to get on them like I want to.
Yeah.
And the wind's been brutal today trying to keep the boat still.
Oh, I guess I got here at the right time then.
Oh yeah.
Thanks again, man.
No problem. Be careful.
Yeah. Well, I was certainly very lucky there. I foolishly let the kayak float away. And I ran back. I saw it floating. I ran back to try and grab it, and if there hadn't been somebody right there, I probably would have waded into the water to grab it. But thankfully, there was a fella in his fishing boat who offered to grab it for me. So that was a blessing. It's a really narrow passageways through this. This is close to the campground, but it's this is an island off of the river, and lots of birds, lots of stuff going on in there. I tried to be really quiet, but spotted a few things. Current is moving this direction, but yeah, this is pretty cool. Try to be super quiet. I'm just trying not to even splash with my paddle, just sort of glide along and see what comes up. This is the direction back towards the Black Warrior River. So, yeah, pretty cool. So just came back from this way, and then this is the Black Warrior River, runs this way. The current is going in this direction. There's a dam about 3 miles down that has locks as well for boats. And you'll get, barge traffic and that sort of thing on the river. A fisherman told me that it was probably about a 2-mile-an-hour current. So I may try going out there a little bit later. I don't want to wear myself out paddling, but yeah, we'll give it a try. There's some more sections besides this one that I just came down. There's another one right over here that I'm gonna explore a little bit. So it's kind of cool out here, and this kayak is just what they call a rec kayak, recreational kayak. So it's not it's not very fancy, but I did get this thing. I got it several years ago. This thing that covers the whole hole in the kayak, and this thing is awesome. It keeps the water off your legs, and when it's cold out, it's a good thing to have. So I'm glad I invested in that. What's it called? Seals Sneak 2.2. and it fits around the lip, of the cockpit. Well, I'm out here on the river now, and the bigger problem is the wind rather than the current, because right now the wind is pushing me upstream. So I'll probably head back up that way upstream a little ways. I might go to the other side. It's a little bit far, but we'll see. Got a nice fire going, and the sun is setting. Beautiful day here. I went out on the kayak for about an hour and a half, paddled around. There's some very tight canals, not, just sort of grown over island on the other side. So I went through there for a while, and then I went to the other side of the Black Warrior River. Most of the signs on the other side say no trespassing, keep off, So apparently you can't do anything over on that side. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. On this side of the river, there's a whole lot of birds. I saw a pileated woodpecker, a big blue heron. Saw a egret. Saw 2 black vultures. And saw a lot of other birds that I just couldn't identify. I've kind of, for the last 10 years or so, I've kind of been interested in birding, but never really got into it very seriously. I do have an app on my phone that you can use to identify birds, and there's the eBird app that lets you log your sightings and that sort of thing. But I may have to invest in a nice pair of binoculars that would work well for birding. The ones I have are not very good. They're really compact, and they magnify too much. They're like 12 times, and they say that you want about 8x magnification for birding. And they're kind of narrow as well. The field of view is sort of narrow, and they're kind of dark. But they're cheap. I don't even remember where I got them, or I don't think I paid much for them. And I tell you, I've been looking at birding binoculars, and you can spend a tremendous amount. I mean, you can spend $2,000 on a nice pair of birding binoculars, which I'm certainly not going to do, because I'm not a pro birder, I guess. I don't know. But it's fun. It's fun to, go places, and like I went out on this trail here. There's a bench out there, and you can sit on that bench, and if you sit down and you get quiet and you wait, then all the birds that have been kind of avoiding the areas tend to come back out again. Yeah, that's where I saw the pileated woodpecker. Yesterday I saw a belted kingfisher. That's it. And it stays in this area because I've heard its cry several times. But it's kind of cool. Kingfishers are kind of cool. Still really quiet here at this campground. I rode my bike out to the state highway and I also rode around a road over to the other side of the creek. This is Clear Creek. So yeah, it's pretty fun. I'll be, I haven't had dinner yet. I'll scare something up in there in a little while. Don't have a whole lot, anything fancy, don't have anything to grill out really. But I've got some eggs and bacon. I've got some ready to heat kind of Indian dishes that go over the top of rice. So I've got that stuff. Had a peanut butter sandwich for lunch today. But I'm just going to chill out here by the fire. It looks like it's starting to get a nice base of coals here, so I'll feed it for a little while and enjoy the evening.
Well, it's time to pack up, and I'd have to say my stay here at Jennings Ferry was a 5 out of 5 stars. The only negative would be that there are no real amenities nearby, but that can also be a plus if you're looking for peace and quiet. Now, after I left, I did drive to the locks downstream and flew the drone. So if you've watched this far, keep watching to see a coal barge going into the lock.
I drove down a narrow county road to get to the locks, and as you can tell, there's no place here to turn around. So I wound up backing the Oliver about a quarter of a mile to find a place to turn around. Well, if you enjoyed the episode, consider giving me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to follow my adventures, then go ahead and subscribe. Thanks for watching.